A brawl is surely brewing.
Hello! What's up? How we doing? Hope this is recording. It is. It's fine. Hello! What's up? How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. It's been a whole week since I streamed. Let me tell you, the little break I've had, how relaxed you think I feel now? Not a fucking tool. It's been bollocks. I'll say, hey, Maniac. How's it going? Oh. So, who are you again? Honestly, not a fucking clue. How you doing, Christ? Long time no see. How's it going? See, I was having a very stressful week. I had some back pain sprouting up again, and we think we know what's wrong. Okay? Unfollow this randomer. Yeah. Fuck it. I know, right? So basically, we think we know what was happening. We think the reason I was having back pain, that it came back. Basically, the running theory is that the huge weight from my massive penis was just having way too much of an effect on my lower lumbar to the point that I might have strained one. I've also been diagnosed as too handsome and a compulsive liar. So take from that what you will. But I do think, we think I basically strained the lumbar in my back, which is why it came back so quickly after it had gone. It's because I was fucking about again. Terrible behavior, I know. But now, hopefully, now that I know what the problem is, it's all up here, okay? I've got my stretches. I've got my exercises, okay? I'm ready for fucking anything. I'm even potentially going to try and have a bit of a home gym setup. Not like an intense one. Not fucking made of money, but, you know, a little one. But constant low-level exercise, so I don't get weak in terrible ways. This is my through line into the manosphere, and I'm gonna become a true alpha, like everyone knows I could be. Okay? Damn, couldn't imagine having all those problems. I know, it's a big list. I'm unique enough that... See, this is the thing. People can brag about having a penis, and or having a big penis, okay? After a certain length, it becomes a problem, you know? Surely that's a disability. I mean, like, you know, I know it is, okay? But, you know, what is there, like, a size that someone could get to that they'd get an erection and instantly pass out? I think it could happen. There's the guy that has 2 dicks. He'd have to have half the size. Women say that about boobs, too. Well, there's a point where it becomes too big. There's some people with massive boobs, though, and it's like, at a certain point, you're just structurally unsound. You know? You know? So let's go back to a pyramid, okay? We know that lasts a long time. The Egyptians have that covered, okay? You know something works there. It's fine. George has gym stuff still sat in the boxes. He did tell me that he was getting his gym stuff. I'm excited for him, you know? At a certain point, I just feel bad for them and their backs. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they're the real heroes. Yeah, big time. Big time. You know, you got your game recognizes game, okay? I've always been a chessy individual. And let me tell you, it can wear on a person. I was gonna say wear on a guy. Wears on everyone. Absolutely. You know? Yours are bigger than mine? Exactly, okay? Now we're saying too big a penis, too big a chest, okay? I am a double threat. I got the best of both worlds. It's intense. It's intense. It's actually... I feel bad, like, knowing that I have everything that people want. You know what I mean? Like, physically... I feel like I was gonna say another category and I just fell flat. I could have gone for personality. I let myself down on that one. Some point there are probs just bearing through the pain of for our pleasure, you know? Yeah. I do remember. I can't remember if this was like a documentary or what, but I think I remember there was a famous woman. I want to say it was Dolly Parton, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was. I think it was someone else. But I think they had like a vaginoplasty for a bit of, you know, cosmetic touch-ups, and they kept the parts that had been lopped off and had them, I think, in resin. I think it was someone else. Life be hard for you, all that, and diagnosed as too handsome. Exactly. It's my cross to bear. I think it was Marilyn Monroe. Was it Marilyn Monroe? Fuck, okay. Damn. I don't know why. I have it in my head that she was, like, very classy. I don't think she was that classy, was she? She was, like, big-time Hollywood starlet when that was, like, breaking out, and that was big. Which was crazy. I don't really know what her story is, if I'm honest. I just know that people were like, oi, look at that lass. And that was pretty much it. That's all I know. She was a tart, you know, classy, but down for it. Okay, that's, you know what, that's cool. Because wasn't it like, there was something about the Kennedys? That was around the same time, wasn't it? Yeah. Damn. Head was getting blown in more way than one, eh? With the Kennedys. Bless him. What a way to go. You know? If I'm gonna die, I want to get shot in a fucking convertible. She fucked Elvis and the president. At the same time? That sounds like a setup for a joke. Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, and the president walk into a bar. And they're like, can you clean that up, mate? Get rid of the stains. What, actually, this is an important thing, though. So, Marilyn Monroe got with Elvis. Very important question when it comes to Elvis. What year? What version of Elvis are we talking? Are we talking young, dumb, and full of cum? Or are we talking he's mostly hamburger meat at this point? You know? Again, people knew how to die in those years, okay? Dead on the toilet. I don't know if it was a rumor. Sandwich in hand, maybe. But dead on the toilet. Fit Elvis? Oh, good on her. That's a good one. That's a good get. Nicely done. Hamburger Karate Master Elvis was an era. Yeah. That was big shit. That guy was crazy. That's insane. Imagine being that wealthy in that time. You could literally, if you're Elvis in that time, you could get away with fucking anything, and people would still call you the king. And he fucking eats and drinks himself to death. That's the way to fucking do it. You know? That's what I'm looking at. I'm ready for that. What a way to go. That's how you do wealth properly. None of this crunchy billionaire bullshit. Okay? Even Elon Musk, okay? That guy's built different in a weird way. That guy's mostly upper chest. He's like the buff ant from Ants? He's built like that. Voiced by Sylvester Stallone. Okay? But that's just his structure. There's no muscle there. That's just how he's built. Which you'd think would be good. It's not. It's bizarre. Okay? He should be 3 tons minimum with the amount of money he has if he was doing it properly. Okay? The fact that he doesn't have to be weightlifted out of a room like Henry the fucking Eighth means that he's doing something wrong with his wealth. You know? I think absolutely. Because there's the whole thing of, like, should billionaires exist? Yes, if they're fat as fuck. Because then it's like, right, clearly, we know what they're spending it on, okay? We know what they're doing. Skinny, slim, sleek billionaire, get the fuck, you put him in the stocks. What's this boy up to? What are you doing with your money? Huh? Going on, visited any islands, sir? Suits you, sir. I got into Just Elvis for some weird reason like 2 weeks ago. He was fucking good looking. I know people say it, but never looked properly. He was a proper looker. He was a gorgeous man. Yeah? He was very good looking. Ian Tegan is talking about the best looking actor who ever lived. Now, Die on a Hill. That was Paul Newman. Which one's Paul Newman? Paul Newman. Why does his name not ring a bell? Oh, early Paul... Oh! Early Paul Newman was a fucking fox. Let's get... Okay. Look, there's a good selection here. Let's give you a good... That's a bloke, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, proper bloke. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were like, that's a dude. I'm like, and? Any askers? Did anyone ask? He's got a dick. I'll suck it. Let's go. This is a guy right here. Okay, what's happening here? He owns a chair. And, you know, actually, to be fair, this pose does hit different. You ever like go up against like for me it was always lying on my bed and then there's a wall behind my headboard and I put my feet up there and there's just something really relaxing about it. I genuinely think it's stretching out the back a bit, you know? Paul Newman doesn't use chairs, he's always posing ready for fucking. Good lad, good lad. Let's get early Elvis on the board as well. Young Elvis. He's a bonny laddie. Nah. Okay, these, see, some of these aren't the best pictures. I've seen better pictures of him. Look at that. My Brandon Marlowe. Wait, wasn't it? Hold on. Why do I keep missing? There we go, duplicate tab. Let's get fucking James Dean. He's always the classic one, right? He's a very attractive man. I don't know, there's something about this though. Specifically with this picture, he does just look more like just a guy. Pretty sure I've seen this guy on a high street somewhere. You know, he was wearing a slightly different jacket. He's bad though. That's the thing. You get a couple of pictures like this, give him a leather jacket. My pants are on the floor. I don't even know what's happening, you know? It's intense. Look at this, man. Oh, he had the smolder. You know what? I think that might have been it. He invested early in smolder technology. Like, we've got a lot of that now, but it's kind of run its course a bit. You get a bit of, you have to smolder and not look like you mean it. This guy was trying, and people were like, "Oh, lad." What was the other one? What was the other one? There was some hot guys. Wasn't Marlon Brando reasonably good looking when he was a young man? He was swollen by the end, but here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Young, he was hot, yeah. See, this is the thing. I feel like people in fucking Hollywood nowadays weirdly come in two categories. And it's ripped to shit or twink. We need more of this. Just hot dude. You know? We had a few of them not that long ago. But it's shifted. It's shifted. We had like fucking Michael B got it these days. He's had it for a long time. Let's be real. He's okay. He's been a very attractive man for a long time. Like, I remember there's the whole kind of fucking... Do you remember the whole thing where there was the girl that broke her retainer? When she went to watch Black Panther, she bit through it when he came on screen. You remember seeing that? This guy's been very attractive for a long time. But it's a lot of muscle. You know? It's weird. Being a heartthrob in the past, you didn't need to be ripped. Okay? And you still don't now, but you need to be a twink. If you don't have muscles, you have to be a twink. You have to be Toyota Chevrolet. Timothy Chalamet? What's his name? Charlemagne? Timothy... What is... I was joking at first. What is his actual surname? Dune boy. Dune buggy. Damn, if you could do that to a girl, you know you got it. Yeah, yeah. It's nuts. Jesus Christ, boy. Calm down. Look at that. I mean, there's not enough pixels there. But look, he went from twink to muscle man. Okay? But I don't think we've not... It was so much easier being a heartthrob in the past. Yeah, he's very twink, the kid from Doom. Yeah, yeah. Have you seen that? I can't remember who it's with. I think it's Brittany Broski. But she's doing an interview with him. And there's a bit where he, like, pulls his trouser leg, like, tight to show how small his legs are. I think a stiff breeze could knock that boy down. And he's done. He might have some sort of bone problem. I don't know. Something ain't right. And, like, I mean this in the most supportive way possible. Like, I think he needs more iron or calcium. He needs something. There's something not there. He needs something. As a big-boned boy myself, he needs a big hearty meal, and then he'll be right as rain. Look at the Beatles. Just goes around in circles. What, as in twinkish? He's saying Beatles for the twink. But that's the thing. No, like, I think... Maybe I'm misremembering. Hold on, let's look at the Beatles. The Beatles young. Because look at this. They're quite twinkish. They're quite twinkish. But then they turned into this. Which is interesting. Yeah, they were... That's the thing, they're just young boys. Douglas Fairbanks Jr. Have I ever heard of this man? Who is this? Was it Douglas Fairbanks Jr.? Jr. I feel like I've seen this guy. Why does he make me think of, who's he remind me of? Horror guy. Massive horror guy. What's his name? He's creepy. He's got a pencil mustache. He's famous for loads of different, like, creepy horrors and shit. Oh, what's his name? He's so, like... This is so sad. This is the first thing I remember of him from. SNL The Creep. It would help if I was fucking typing. SNL The Creep. Where is he? Show me the boy. He's a man. He's an old man. John Waters. This guy. For some reason, he reminded me of this. You know? Hold on. Let's get John Waters young. Let's not fucking... There you go. To be fair, it's very different style, purely because it's like... He's trying to be creepy because he was a horror director. But, you know. You know. God, he's done loads of shit. I can't remember any of it off the top of my head, but he's done stuff, you know? But, like, when was the last time a really, really rich guy ate himself to death? I feel like we're missing out. I feel like people clearly aren't living right when they're rich, you know? The amount of people you see nowadays that are rich and they're on the internet trying to win validation from people. And it's like, mate, you are doing it wrong. I build a statue of myself and then turn it into an animatronic after the fact. That's what I do with that much money. I build the statue first. It's not an animatronic. And then I turn it into one. And then I just travel the world in this massive me. You know? There's people that are rich enough, they could do that. But instead, they're just like, I'm bringing out this product. Do you guys like it? Why do you give a shit? Why do you give a shit what I think? Stallone has a statue of himself. He takes it with him to every home. He moves every 2 years. The statue is massive. There we fucking go. Thank you. See, Stallone. There we go. He's doing it right. He needs to eat himself to death. He's still too active. He needs to eat himself to death. He's getting to the age that it's possible. He's been at the age where it's possible for a while. He needs to eat himself to death. Like, I think that's just the appropriate thing. No one wants to see him die with a fucking steroid needle in his ass. Oh, actually, that makes complete sense. Anyone that dies from, like, steroid use, just replace it with a burger, and people would probably remark on that enough that they'd forget that the steroid use could be the thing. I mean, not that steroids kill you. Don't know why I'm linking to that straight away. If I ever become rich, I'm going to look poor and homeless route. Hell yeah. Laurence Olivier. That's a good one. We got some hot guys here. Can I fucking type Google? Can you, how do you spell it? Lawrence? It's that sort of... Not Lawrence Fish... Actually, to be fair... Okay, Lawrence Fishburne. Young. That's an attractive man. Look at this. That's a good-looking dude. Okay? I remember him mostly from, like, Matrix years. Okay? He was a very attractive man. Even fucking Event Horizon. Okay? You know what? He gets bonus points for Event Horizon. For anyone that hasn't seen it, I recommend watching Event Horizon. It's a very good horror film. It's really, really good. Plus, I think it's genuinely one of the first films where they do the whole, because it's in space, they do the whole wormhole explanation, where they draw 2 dots on a piece of paper, fold it, and put a pen through it. I think it's one of the first films where they do that, which, like, that's happened so much now. It's kind of cool to see where it was first coming from. But, have I been sending you them Arnie motivation videos? I don't think you have, no. I think I've seen one, though. Don't you worry. I'm not blind to this. Anyway, let's get Laurence Olivier. But yeah, genuinely. If you want a horror film where there's someone that makes every smart choice, Lawrence Fishburne in Event Horizon is that guy. He's presented with, like, impossible odds, and he tries to take the smart route every single time, which is just sick. Laurence Olivier. God, they're all very, all very well presented men. Look at this. Look at the square. Look at the right angle on the mustache. That's intense. Now that's a look. This is also a look. That's interesting. Now, he's a very well-known actor, and, like, it was of the time. But even in black and white, I can tell that's probably not all right. We don't know what color he could be. It could be anything. No, probably not. He's pretty dead to rights on that one. Yeah, there was a lot of hot guys. But the thing is, like, none of these guys are, like, ripped or twinkish. This is what I think in the category of heartthrob. Where, like, in my mind, heartthrobs aren't really... I don't know what it is, but they're not ripped. They're not a little twink. They're in the middle. They're usually just a dude with good genetics. And we get to look at it and be like, whoo, and then he, I was going to say dies, he grows older. Bruce Campbell had great laughs with horror. Bruce Campbell. Damn, he's old now. Bless him. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood young. Fucking, if I could spell, that'd be rad. Let's get Clint Eastwood young. Look at that. That's that good shit. Even here, he's pretty attractive, you know? There's lots of hot fellas back then. These guys have something that I feel like modern day Hollywood hot guys really don't have. I don't know what it is. There's something about them, you know? Get Bruce Campbell up here just as a control group. Damn! Hell yeah, boy. He was pretty, I gotta say, I think he was pretty good looking. That chin, I feel like, is doing a lot of work, you know? That's a good chin. Look at the size of it. Look at that fucking thing. Woo. Yeah. That's, I mean, it's also, it's interesting. Because, like, I think the heartthrob, I don't know what criteria of dude I'm looking for, and I've just claimed that it is the heartthrob group, but he's not especially fit or extreme in any way. They nearly always look better when they're cut up. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. That's something. You know, gotta look into that. Hopefully that's not just me. Otherwise, like, if I'm just, like, walking in front of the mirror, I'm just like, I could look better. Just break my own nose, and then I'm like, heartthrob? Heartthrob material? Maybe? You know? I'm not listening to this song. That's better. I don't know what it is. Is it just hot guy? Is that what I'm looking for? Because that's the thing. You can have a hot guy that's ripped to shit. For some reason, he's immediately out of the group. He's out of the category. I don't know what it is. Twink, they're out of the category too. If a twink lets himself go enough, he's got potential, okay? I don't know what this category is that I'm creating, but I like it. I like where I'm going with it, you know? But with this category in mind, I'm not sure who the hottest out of these guys is. Paul Newman was a strong start. Elvis is pretty good there. That's... I feel like this is the thing. Elvis was a twink who turned into a heartthrob, in my mind. When he started doing shit like this, he started going in. James Dean, he was heartthrob from the start. Straight a fucking way. Wasn't Johnny Cash reasonably good looking when he was a young man? I mean, that's quite good looking. He's got the bad boy mystique as well. But no offense to Johnny Cash, but I think you're less safe around him than you are James Dean. Just in a, like, drinks too much and beats you up kind of way, you know. He's very attractive, but now he's all muscles. Disgusting. Not disgusting, but he doesn't fit the category anymore. The Beatles are a weird outlier in this, because I don't know what to categorize this as. They kind of just went... Do you know what it is in my mind? They started off as twinks. The world discovered drugs, so they did as well. They just fucking went for it. Whatever it could be, let's all go in my little yellow submarine. You know? And then they are what they are now, I guess. They're an anomaly. This is like old school good. Damn. I didn't think about it at first, but Lawrence Fishburne is one of the biggest contenders for the young hot guy picks. I didn't see that coming, but he's pretty up there. Laurence Olivier, strikingly similar to Lawrence Fishburne, for all the wrong reasons. I don't know. I think he's less hot than, like, a Paul Newman. Paul Newman's hotter. You want to change back to just chatting? I'm about to switch, so it's fine. They are all very attractive. They're very attractive. I think, weirdly, Marlon Brando. This picture of Marlon Brando has some legs. This is intense. I think he's hotter than Paul Newman. Peak Marlon Brando was hotter than Paul Newman. But this is the thing. Old Paul Newman, hotter than Marlon Brando old. He kept himself together. Let's get old Elvis. See what he turned into. He's still good looking. You know? He needs the right angles, okay? He needs the... What the fuck? What would he look like if he was still alive? Sorry. I like this. I like this a lot. I want this. I might save this. I'm gonna save this. I'm just gonna call it for later. Okay. I like that picture a lot. I think Marlon Brando might be the hottest out of this lot. I'm speaking purely for heartthrob, okay? Muscled guy, he wins, okay? But for some reason, my brain, he skips out of heartthrob. Young Marlon Brando. I will say, Michael B. Jordan, I've looked at the twink and the muscled version. There was probably a bit in the middle there where he would have been, like, prime heartthrob real estate. But I feel like he was kind of not really anywhere for that. Beatles are weird. They're pretty attractive. John Waters is still creepy. Lawrence Fishburne. I think he's still hotter. This is competitive, though. Lawrence Fishburne did very well early on. Laurence Olivier did black up. Clint Eastwood, also very attractive. He's more rugged, which brings another quality, you know? It's impressive. Bruce Campbell. I will never forget Bruce Campbell, purely for him chatting so much shit when I was playing my first ever Spider-Man game. You know? I was playing Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, trying to do the tutorial. I was, what, like 7, okay? It was tough playing a game at that age, when I just learnt what fucking 3D games were, okay? Fuck you, Bruce Campbell. I mean, I love him, but still, you know. Johnny Cash, I think Marlon Brando. It's real Riches to Rags story, like visual appeal wise. Bless him. Anyway, I think we've settled on the idea that Marlon Brando is an attractive man when he was young, which, you know, I feel like that's a cold as fuck take, you know? That's cold. So, let's continue to what I was intending to do this evening, which was, I haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in ages, and we stopped off at a point that I was excited to continue with, which was, we just got captured at the wedding between two people whose names I definitely remember. We got let out, us as in Henry. However, Sir Hans, the boy himself, young Billy Zane. Yeah, okay, young Billy Zane. Where are we talking, though? Let's have a quick look at young Billy Zane. Oh, he is good looking. Oh, he is good looking. Look at that. Look at that. This is heartthrob. Okay, this is more heartthrob. He's a heartthrob. Because he's not necessarily fucking shredded. Then he went bald. And I'm pretty sure he's still bald, right? Let's now look at old Billy Zane. He really hasn't changed that. This is a bad picture. Oh! What the fuck have I just stumbled into? Ishmael on his way to restore Lou Theron's sanity. Last of the Second Age colorized. And it's fat Billy Zane. He's still unattractive. I was gonna say young man. He ain't young no more. Wait, what the fuck? Is this Billy Zane? Damn. Well played. Good on makeup. I feel like that was a... Young Billy Zane is a very strong contender for the heartthrob category. It's tough. God, Kyle MacLachlan. Oh, young. I think I've seen him old so much that I forgot that that was a possibility. Talking this era. He's all right. He's attractive, but he's not heartthrob. I don't think anyway. Young edit. Look at the original Dune. The blue eyes. What the fuck? Damn. Didn't know he had that. That's pretty good heartthrob material. He absolutely is. You're fucking high. No, but you have to maintain that we're talking about the same category as young Marlon Brando. Okay? Young Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando. Look, where was the picture? Where was the... I mean, that's pretty good. Where was the picture I found before? This one. It's a very attractive man. Very attractive man. I will say, look. Kyle, he could take a good swing. This, and young Billy Zane, I think are just a step above. I'll agree with Billy Zane. That's like prime real estate for heartthrob. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by hot men again. I can't let this happen. Not again. We are going to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You called? Are you a heartthrob maniac? Did you put yourself in that group? Because genuinely, I think if anyone ever is to say, yeah, I'm a young Billy Zane, or I'm a young Marlon Brando, that level of cockiness is ridiculous. You know? I can make something throb. Damn. I don't know why. My first... I know it's like... I get the joke behind that was like, I could give someone an erection. My immediate thought was just like, I can jerk myself off. You know, which is like, that's, I mean, cool. Happy for you, dude. That's sick. But it doesn't have the same hit. Right. Okay, I remember very little. I know that I have to go talk to a blacksmith. Now, we're not talking Laurence Olivier. He's just a blacksmith, okay? We're not blacking him up like Laurence Olivier. I say I'm a love child of Sloth from the Goonies and then movie Rocky Dennis. Jesus Christ, dude. Told you been? Remove the camera. No. Wait, movie Rocky Dennis? Do you remember Dennis the Menace? But like they made a live action? Wait, this is the Saddler, fuck's sake. Oh, wait, how fucking far do I have to walk? Wait, am I in the castle? Am I actually in? I'm in.
Praise the Lord. Well,
see, that is the thing. Anyone comparing themselves to the Goonies...
Did you hear about what happened at the big
Oh, that word's gonna change in meaning. There's gonna be a group of people that hear Goonies and think it's to do with masturbation. You know? That's sad. Where the fuck am I taking this? Sharpening wheel. He's gotta be around here, right? Oh, I am not meant to be here. Excuse-moi.
Who's there?
I was meant to do that. Where the fuck am I meant to go?
Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water. But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating
past.
down the river for at least a week without anyone noticing.
Doodaloo kangaroo, time to head out, meow. Much love, Christ. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you as always. I don't think... See, because I think at a certain amount, heartthrobs, you do need to account for personal taste, okay? But I think there's objective up until a certain point. Okay? For example, I think Kyle MacLachlan, I think that's how you say it, is a very attractive man. Young Kyle MacLachlan. I'd put forward older Kyle is more attractive than older Kyle. I think, but that's like, it's two different categories. When you look at like older man versus younger man, there's different things that make them attractive. Older Kyle MacLachlan is more attractive than young, in my mind. Because he's got more of the old man attractiveness qualities than young him had the young man attractiveness qualities. And I think that's just the rules. However, young Billy Zane and young Marlon Brando, I think I can only go so far in saying, where am I actually fucking throwing this? I can only go so far and say that they're up there. I don't think all the sacks. Okay, I'm going the right way. Cool. I don't think I can distinguish which is hotter from those two. And I don't think anyone can, as a matter of like fact. I think it's just a matter of taste. Once you get into that closeness between young Billy Zane and young Marlon Brando, you could give Billy Zane more cred for the fact that he's still attractive. Marlon Brando let himself go in a big way.
If I did.
But this circles back around to what I was saying before, in that rich people nowadays don't know how to use their wealth. There's not enough rich people dying on the toilet, eating themselves to death, like Elvis. The fact that that has died out as a concept is ridiculous. Okay? The fact that rich people are getting more attractive clearly just shows that they're putting their money in the wrong place. Where did I actually get the shit from? Oh, it's from there. Oh my god, I went so far when I didn't have to. Okay.
Come on.
I'm coming, you piece of shit. So, my original plan for this, by the by, is I need to try and sneak hands out, but I don't know if I could do that. How far does this RPG go in terms of its RPGing? You know what I mean? Do I have to pick one of 6 choices of ways to get him out, or can I try and break him out all on my lonesome? That's the question, because I am willing to try and break him out all on my lonesome. I'm currently in my tatters. They probably took all my lockpicks, didn't they? I need to get my shit back, number one. Ooh, or I start blacksmithing with the blacksmith. I've already got the perk where if I do some blacksmithing, I get lockpicks. If I do that, I can then break into places. I don't know if I'm too conspicuous, because I'm currently wearing, like, beggar rags. I don't know if people would think I'm stinky. Probably will think I'm stinky. Vitality? Nice, nice. Alright, I think as soon as I've done this, I can do the blacksmithing. I think that's what they said. I don't really remember. But I'm trying, like... We've had the Billy Zanes, we've had the Marlon Brandos, but even Billy Zane, when he was a heartthrob, is years ago. That was like 90s. That was, I mean, that was probably early 90s. You know? I think. I don't know how old he is. I'm basing this on Titanic, which I think was late 90s. And I think he was peak heartthrob just before that. I can't think of any real heartthrobs we've had. They're all too muscle-clad. You know what I mean? I think heartthrobs are just heartthrobs. They're not, like, ripped.
Leave me alone.
No time to chat. Okay, great. Wait, have I not done it? Did that one not count for some reason? That didn't count? What the fuck? I did 3. Put down sack. Okay. There we go.
That's that.
Find work around the gallows. Hold on. What was... Get to Thomas. With a bells ring 12 times. So Hans will go to the gallows. I have to prevent it. Our one and only hope is Captain Thomas, but he's badly wounded. As it doesn't look good for him, the garrison have moved him into the chapel in the Maiden Tower, hoping help will come from above. I've finished hauling the sacks, and now it's time to go ask the blacksmith for another job, or I could just sneak off. I can go down to the gallows and ask about work. Okay, so D is the blacksmith. Oh, he's fucking miles away. No, wait, he's right here. What am I talking about? I need to talk to the blacksmith. Speaking of the gallows, want to hear a dark joke? Always. Are you the blacksmith? No.
While he's at it. I wouldn't
Blacksmith?
want to gossip, but
Blacksmith?
raise their
Blacksmith!
I finished hauling the sacks.
Let me do
What
some
now?
blacksmithing. I
How
want
should
lot
I know?
picks.
They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
What's the difference between fishing and depression? I don't know. What's the difference between fishing and depression? Either way, I'm being a hooker. I don't know what that meant. I don't know.
I'd say there's
I
plenty
want to
of
help.
work to do
I want
around
blacksmithing to do.
here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge. And that ain't
Ugh.
for everyone.
Is
I'm
that the
a
difference?
respected
Hey, Christopher.
tradesman here, understand?
Christopher Reeves. Wait, fuck, dude. Aren't you dead? Is he dead? The Christopher Reeves?
I'm a
I am a
blacksmith
blacksmith.
Even if I don't look the part right now.
How's it
Oh,
going, Chris?
really?
I
In fishing, if there's too much
My
stress,
pa
the
was a
fisherman
blacksmith.
holds, the line snaps. In
respectable.
depression, if there's
Then
too
you
much
might
stress, the
actually
person
be some
snaps, but the
use
line
to me.
holds. There we
At least I
go.
wouldn't have to work my fingers
like
to
that.
the bone
I
all
like
the
that.
time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So
Why does he
fire
sound like
it
he's
up
trying to-
and make some horseshoes
Horseshoes
for
sick.
Kabat. He's our groom, and there's only one nag stable.
all right.
How many legs?
Usually 4.
Smart lad. But Kabat's already got 3.
One.
You'll find everything you need in the...
All right. But I was told not to.
And now and when it's done, bring it to...
Okay.
Lads!
So I have to sneak in. I'm just waiting for Andrew to realise. Do I have to sneak in here? Alright, we're chill. Never mind.
Where is he now?
Hello.
What's the matter, good wife?
Because of that damn blacks. The lock on my spice chest is stuck. And Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake
He's around the corner.
I know he is. Only he tells...
He's just
Seems to
talking.
me-
I wouldn't be surprised, the lazy wretch.
How can the...
How do you think? And then he promises to change the lock.
Can I help you?
No, unless you can...
I know how to...
First
All
need some
right, I'll wait here.
tools. I can... Okay, if I do some blacksmithing, I can actually fucking... I make lockpicks. Okay. Lovely. Oh. Let's see if I actually remember how to do this. Burn, baby, burn. I think that's enough. Maybe a bit more. There we go. To the anvil. I do remember horseshoes being a bit weirder. Yeah. You actually have to, like, not... Got a great mess there. Does everyone know what I mean by the heartthrob, though? Because I feel like it is a specific category, because they can't be muscled or twinkish. They have to have elements of both. They have to be able to do shit, but also not be too fit. You know what I mean?
Now the main problem area is up here.
Right
All
in the
this
headset.
going on up here is what's causing me the
It's
most
not cold.
physical
He's being an
discomfort.
idiot. See, at least now I'm actually in the right place for that to make sense. How you doing, offline? Offline, give me a heartthrob.
It's as
Not
cold
like...
as a dog's snout.
Mate, it's not that fucking cold. He's chatting shit. It's my birthday? No, it isn't. I remember you. What do you mean? I remember you. Unless it actually is your birthday. Or I'm thinking of someone else. That's the risk. If it's your birthday, give me a heartthrob. It's gotta be hotter than young Marlon Brando or young Billy Zane. Okay? And we're thinking about a particular type of heartthrob. They can't be too muscly. We're not talking to Michael B. Jordan. You know what? I feel pride that at least a Brit seen through it. There we go. It's that national cynicism.
Good. This won't take long now.
You know, I thought it wasn't going to take long, and yet here we fucking are.
Good. That looks
Oh, never
finished.
mind. There we go. Quench and finish. Right, I think this gives me lockpicks. I think. Oh, lovely. Me when I've eaten too many tacos. Tacos. Jarek. He's actually got a name. He might be important. Did that give me... Ah, it didn't give me fucking... Do I have to make something? I could make a sword. Right, 68, 34. Fuck it. Let's make a hunting sword. I know I've got a better weapon waiting for me. Hoping I actually get my shit back, but... I've pressed the wrong button. There we go. This will do for now, and I'm pretty sure this gives me a lockpick. Unless I forgot to reclaim the perk or something? There we go. Yellow as straw. That's what they taught me.
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
And I'm here making fucking swords. Fucking cooling down quick. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, up a bit. There we go. Fucking hell, never mind. Immediately it's yellow. Alright. Well, I'm getting confused with the colours in this. Okay? Not a Laurence Olivier situation. I'm gonna keep harping on about it. I'm not that type of
Always hitting
confused.
the same place.
Dude, that is the first time you've hit that spot. Don't lie to me, Henry. I'm you, after all. It's gotta be getting close, right? How's it cooling down so fast? Not like this place is really fucking...
I should move it.
I don't think that's the problem, buddy. I think it's cold as shit. Maybe not. Am I just blind?
Good.
It looks
This won't take long now.
pretty cold, right? Do you know who was someone they wanted to be a heartthrob, but then turned out not to be? Shia LaBeouf. They really wanted him to be a heartthrob, yeah?
That's the fucking truth.
Yeah, they really wanted him to be a heartthrob. Amy really felt that one. Yeah. I remember they even did the whole thing in the I think it was the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, I think was the one. I think that's the one with him in it. Where they had the whole moment where they passed the hat on. And it was supposed to be like, here, young buck, it's your turn. And then I think since then, they've gone to they've tried to get Harrison Ford, because he didn't want to act anymore. They've tried to get him out of stuff. People have not liked it. And they're going to make him work until he dies on the toilet eating a hamburger like God intended, okay? But, like, Shia LaBeouf was not the replacement, okay? I think this is a thing as well. I think it's very difficult for someone to transition from... Did I not get fucking lockpicks? I think it's hard for someone to transition from... young child actor to heartthrob. Why are you not doing your part? Not gonna lie, completely forgot. Henry Cavill. No, this is the thing. This is the thing. He's too muscular. I'm thinking, like, young heartthrob. He's hot as fuck.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's what I've said.
What, you don't think he's hot? Hold on. There are people who are hyped as attractive, but I don't get it. But I also can't think of any. You don't think Henry Cavill's hot?
Not in, like, the I want you to rip my clothes off and fuck me kind of way. Like, I don't see the appeal.
I think because I've seen so much of him being like a little nerdy boy, I think of him more of a, like, we'd get together, play a few video games. Oops, he's inside me. That kind of way.
See, I don't get it.
Yeah. I think there's...
Same with, like, Keanu Reeves. I don't get it.
I don't think he's ever been... young, maybe... To be fair, young, he was approaching heartthrob. Have you seen much stuff where he's quite young? There's Devil's Advocate. I think he's a bit of a heartthrob in that. Point Break. Those are that's heartthrob Keanu Reeves season. I think since then he hasn't been. Not want to be a citizen? I do want to be. I do want to be. What? Do you not agree? Do you not think Keanu Reeves was ever a heartthrob? Because I could see that, but I think he was approaching it and then went a different direction. Amy, have you seen films with young Keanu Reeves? I think that might be it. I think if we watched Point Break, you might be like, yeah, then he was good looking.
I think this is not to say that, like...
Because, yeah, this isn't...
Fine.
Not gay, wouldn't know. I mean, I'm only half gay, so I have the advantage of knowing. I'm gay on my dad's side.
No, I feel like even if...
Twice removed.
You're not gay, you can appreciate an attractive person.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I feel like you can appreciate an attractive man. But I think, okay, I will say, I don't think Henry Cavill is hot as Geralt. Which is, I think, one he's lauded over for being hot in that. I really don't find him attractive in that. I think Geralt's pretty attractive as the video game character. I think Henry Cavill is attractive outside of that. People seem to go fucking nuts over Witcher 3. No, the Witcher series. Ad break? Oh, I'm so sorry. They go nuts over him in that. When they did the whole, like, oh, he had to be dehydrated for ages, and then just to get him looking slim. But... Ooh, stealth, nice. I will say, there's clips I've seen of Henry Cavill that are far more attractive. I think Henry Cavill's appearance is less attractive than his personality, from what I've seen. But there's a clip I've seen, I think of a film called something of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It's something like that. Hold on. I need to look this up. Let's have a look. Ungentlemanly. Do you know what this is, Chris? Ungentlemanly Warfare? Is that what it is? Ungentlemanly. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. This. I think in this, Henry Cavill looks attractive. He's way more rugged. I don't think this is the best picture. He just looks like a dude.
I think that's what it is. He just looks like a dude.
He's just a ripped dude, you know. But I think he's hot. To be fair, I saw him laugh in this, and that was attractive. Yeah, he was very attractive. Plus, ooh, Alan Richardson. Okay, this is hunk is the word I was looking for. Heartthrobs are not hunks. Hunks are muscly. So I don't think Henry Cavill... I think Henry Cavill is a very, very attractive man. I do not think he's a heartthrob. I think he's a hunk. Same for Alan Richardson. Yeah, handsome man for sure. Yeah, exactly. I think Alan Richardson is a hunk. Have you seen him? He's Reacher. He is enormous. He's like, it's just the spectacle of the man. Let's get a... he was a Ninja Turtle.
It's fucking nothing to me, Benjamin.
Alan Richardson. Look at this. That is a hunk. That is a hunk. He's also very funny.
Also can't see him.
That would, you know, that'd do it. But they have, basically, in Ungentlemanly Warfare, they have slutty little glasses. So, I think that factors into it as well.
Shower now.
Yeah, you can go shower. I wasn't stopping you. You can shower. Alright. Let's get back into it. But that's the thing. Well, one day. Yeah. Oh. I think... Ooh, carry capacity. I think I've been missing out on something. Here we go. Well dressed? No, that's not me. Cleanliness? Ugh. Don't overeat, starve, or get drunk for 3 days. I'm gonna try and do that. That would be nice to have. Okay, do I have the craftsmanship shit? Oh, did I not get it? Totally legit. No. That's the one that it gives you stuff. Oh, my dumbass. Working on it, I basically live in the gym. He's, yeah, honestly, that category of man, the Henry Cavills and the Alan Richardsons, that's insane behavior. I don't think I could ever get that. Ooh. When picking locks, your theory will count as... Yeah, this is the one. Oh, did I save after... Oh. I saved before I did the perks. That's so annoying. Yeah, helping hangovers. Fuck, okay, hold on. Now, I'm gonna do some blacksmithing. Let's make something different. Here we go. There we go. I used to go to the gym a chunk with my lovely friend George. You'd get me into it a lot. I think that was probably the time I was going to the gym a lot with him. That was probably the fittest. I would say that's the most muscular I've ever been. I think the fittest I've ever been was when I used to run. I used to live, I think, 5 miles. Oh, what was it? I think it was 5 kilometers. No, 2 kilometers. Yeah, I used to live 2 kilometers away from work, and I think I'd run there and back. That was me peak fitness. I was a skinny little... I was approaching twink. That was the dangerous thing. I think I'm supposed to be... Am I running out of time? Oh shit, I've spent 2 hours here doing blacksmithing. Sounds awesome. It was really good. And then I injured my foot, and then that like made me think like, oh, I'll take it easy for a bit. And I just fell out of running, which was really sad. To be fair, I think I actually injured my foot. To the point that to this day it aches sometimes if I don't behave. But I think since like after that,
I won't get too far without fire.
I got into that was after that I got into weightlifting with my lovely friend George, who, yeah, That was pretty good too. And that I want to get back into that because recently I've started having back issues. And I think it's because I'm a weak being. I think it's because I haven't been doing enough like muscle exercise. So I've been just sitting here and doing shit. So I need to get back in there. I have like I have a couple of dumbbells that are pretty hefty for me at this point. They used to be like a piece of piss, but now for where I'm at right now, it's like
I've almost got it done.
actually difficult. So I'm wanting to buy like a bench and stuff.
Good. That looks finished.
And then I can like have it be a regular thing. Because I think like I was saying this to George that like the more excuses I can take away from myself to not go to the gym, because I think we've got one gym near us that I could go to. And it's phenomenal facilities. It's like beautiful fucking place. But because of that, it's got like a spa, it's got a swimming pool, but because of that the price is a lot higher. So like you receive lockpick, there we go. If I could what did she need?
So I got what I needed.
It's in the castle cellars.
Yeah, but I'm...
Okay.
Never mind that.
Alright. She lets me through. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
What
I have one
day?
chance to do this.
Burned the roux in the morning, and then the girl told
Yeah,
me
I wanna
venison. I
get
don't know
muscled
what that
again.
gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do
To be
know,
fair,
and it ain't
I love
looking
Pure
good.
Gym because
And
if I
now
wake up at
this.
4 AM and I've got nothing to
3
do,
years that
at least it's 24 hours.
motherfucker
Yeah, we
3
used to
years
go
that
to
good for
a
nothing
Pure
has
Gym,
been promising to fix it.
and
But no,
that was like
after all,
over
I'm
COVID,
just a stupid
which
cook
was
banker.
phenomenal because you
He's
could just
always
go at
nagging and won't
ridiculous
leave
hours
anyone
and
in
there was no
peace.
one there.
But if I didn't nag,
And
there'd
like,
be nothing done in this
I
godforsaken
remember
castle. You have to kick
how much
people's
people
asses
didn't
here to even get
going
out
to the
of bed
gym,
in the
and there was
morning.
always
The
someone that
lazy
wouldn't
bones.
really clean up
Oi.
after themselves. Over COVID, it was like everyone was so anal about it for obvious reasons that it was like, wow, I can actually trust that, you know, there's the facilities there to wipe everything down and make sure it's actually clean. And
Christ.
is this it?
Here it is, that damn chest.
All right.
3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
Sweet spot. Nice.
Thank you kindly, young man.
I got you.
If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
Oh, nice. Wait, is this the kitchen? This is a cell. Wait, where am I? Hey, that lockpicking minigame? Oh, this is Hans. I can't break him out. I only got the first game.
Henry,
I will say,
is that you?
I played
You've
the
got to
first
get me
one.
the fuck out of here. They want to hang
They
me.
do want to hang you, dude. I played the first one. I played a chunk of it. It was a bit of fun. It was a good bit of fun. I ran out of energy with it, 100%. So far, I can't even specifically put my finger on what's different. I think it's just pacing. Like, I think they generally just made little things here and there more fun. This game is way better. This game's way better, like phenomenally so.
Yes.
It's kept my attention in a good way.
They're building a scaffold in the courtyard.
Jesus Christ! You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are.
I know. But they took him
Right.
during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus!
Well, we've been...
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway?
Not exactly.
That's not good. There's a guard just...
Well, I'll have to try and get...
Just don't get caught.
Okay, so this has kind of actually let me... Oh, I bet my shit's in there. It's a hard lock, though. I've got one lockpick. I don't trust myself to fucking manage. What is this? I should remember I don't have quick saves. It's the cellar? The cellar below a cellar? Fuck. Oh, I am running
Third
out of time.
tile. I better get moving.
This is so dark. Can't see shit. I don't even know if I should be going this way. I think... Oh, I can't see the way back. I think this is the way out. Okay. I think this... Oh my god. It's It's flashing. I think that might be a way that we can sneak out. I am now trespassing. Okay. I wasn't a minute ago. Can I not pick this? Ridiculous. Ooh. Perk point stealth. Don't mind if I do. I do now have a sword. I wish I could have crafted a fucking... a dagger. If I could... a guy, that'd be rad. Oh, I got craftsmanship. I think I want totally legit. I had a lot of stolen stuff. I want to be able to sell it. Stealth is what I was looking for. Here we go. Okay, surprise attack. If you hit someone who doesn't know of your presence with a ranged weapon, your target will suffer a combat skill debuff, making them easier to deal with. They might even flee in panic. That's pretty good. If someone is unsuccessful in their search for you, they'll give up a little sooner. That's quite nice. If you're not wearing heavy armor, you can feint with your body and keep your opponent unsure. This will make your warfare skill count as 3 higher. People who forget the crimes you've committed more quickly. You'll also reduce the chance of guards wanting to search you. I might go for escape artist. I want them to give up on the search a bit quicker. You know? No.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Honestly, mate, didn't know you were here. My bad. Oh! Did I get his keys? I want to go back out, but I can't move my body. You can't move? Are you in pain? Shit. I shouldn't be... I just robbed this guy. Oh, this is Gratian. Yes, very much. Oh,
What are you trying to
yeah.
pull, you scoundrel?
I get you, I get you. I was aching not that long ago. Well, it's because I've been having back pain. I think basically I sprained my lower lumbar. That's the running theory. I should potentially go to a physio, but I haven't. Want to go petrol station, need milk, maybe a milkshake. Shit. You can make it, you got this. You got this. That is a pain in the ass, though. I feel that.
Thank her.
Jeez,
She's
I've already done it.
She told me.
Jesus,
Give me a lockpick.
what?
I'm.
There's this small red.
Oh,
Just
more lockpicks?
sure.
No, the fuck I don't.
About that.
well.
Yeah.
Well, what do you?
No.
That's
You're
fair.
a
That's
smart
fair.
one. He's our groom, just between.
Alright, so he just wants me to give it to him. I don't know how this is going to help me get hands out. Fuck it, I'll do it. Maybe I can sabotage the gallows.
I brought you those.
That took long enough. And you know who get...
You?
Exactly. All right, have to...
Alright. I'll be going then.
So run along.
Alright, dick. What a wanker. What an arsehole. This does make me think, like, the next thing you could do, the option is Ubering something, if it gets that dire. But doing that, like, same map, right? What, this one compared to the first one? It's a different map. It's a completely different place. I think it's like you cross a border between the first and second, so you end up in a whole new place, which is pretty cool. Is this the guy building the gallows?
Fucking thing. God be with you.
I was told.
Nice timing.
No.
Oh, blacksmithing?
I got the job of fixing up this here. But the whole thing, there's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a
Oh, I need to sharpen it.
But that poacher is...
An innocent poach.
By the way,
Why, up.
yeah, but
Then don't go there.
Okay.
I could help.
You could. Well, that'd be.
Sure thing.
Fuck's sake. Right. Did he give me the axe? I'm sure he did. This feels fucked up that I'm essentially I'm prepping the stuff that's going to be used to kill what's his face. Hands.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you will be. All right, sharpen. But I'm a good little boy. You know, I said I'd help, so I'm helping.
Sharp as a razor.
You can't get fucking better than that. Might need a gym membership soon so we can shower when our bathroom is ripped out. That is true. We did talk about washing ourselves in the sink. We have a big sink. If that makes it sound any better.
That's more like it.
You know. It's tough. Puddles are free. That's very true. Very true. Is that how you go about your life? Offline? Oh shit. I'm fucking it up. Looks so cool. This is I really like this. I remember doing it so much
Sharp as a razor.
in the first one. It will stop raining soon though. Yeah. You discovered dice? Ooh, someone's playing dice? Jesus Christ. I'm already 4 out of 12. Going on. He was here the whole time. Here's the axe.
Here
Come
it
on.
is.
Sharp without your.
Scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. Nobody. Oh, so I am helping him. I am helping him die.
And then...
I doubt it.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll be going.
Alright, he doesn't know
Aye.
shit.
Farewell.
Right, so. Matey boy. The blacksmith. Hey, Captain! How you doing,
I
bud?
wish you well. Farewell.
Do you have any potential heartthrobs? I'm asking everyone that comes in. Who first comes to your mind when you think heartthrob? We had young Billy Zane. We had young Marlon Brando. Okay? Those are our top 2 contenders. It's interesting. Remember doing something like that? Yeah, we are going to have to do that. Like, because we've just... I've had a busy week. That's why I was not streaming. But we've done our first part in purchasing a bathroom. Essentially renovating it, basically.
Something's missing.
So,
What did
very
I do?
expensive. What are you doing?
Sir,
You? Christ, first you cause mayhem at a noble wedding.
I didn't do shit. They
now
just started scrapping me. So you have health
How
issues.
could a
I'm a
one
wandering
vagabond
student.
isn't the same as another, sir. It can be hard to tell the difference between beggars and us students from Prague.
And what are you doing here?
I'm here to gain experience.
Feels like he's
Our professors
being
encouraged
convinced.
us to travel the world, but I ran out of coin and things went from bad to worse.
And where did you study?
You know,
Oh, you wanker. Yep, I fell at the last hurdle.
I was studying.
I was studying.
What school?
A
At
university.
university.
Now listen here. Oh, it's
Damn it. Well... I don't actually know where the maiden is. Okay, so the maiden... Had time. Sad. Big sad. Big sad. There's... Big sad. Big sad. B. So it's this way. Yeah, I'm not meant to be here, am I? This is already very sketch. Fuck it. In for a penny? Yes. Corrosion. Bandages will be good. The rest ain't gonna help me much. That don't impress me much. Ad finished? Nice. Nice. Oh wank! Wank! Okay, I need to go up. Oh, he's coming down here, isn't he? Don't you look at me, madam.
What are you doing here?
I don't know, mate. Oh, come down here. Come down here. I almost got real bad. Did he not come down? Don't tell me he's like just stood in a fucking... Oh. Good, we're good. Okay, there's one dude. Aiden? That's a toilet. I thought that was a doorway. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's he doing up here? This is the way? To be fair, I'm doing quite well at just sneaking up. Hopefully there's not another dude up here. This seems a bit precarious. Did they just build this? They've got this one spot and they built in space up here for it? Oh, it's connecting two parts of the castle together. Okay, that makes more sense. Still up? Okay. I think I can do hard. No, not happening. I was way off. I've got one lockpick. I can't break it. It's fucking that up. Okay, we'll just have to talk to Thomas.
Please.
Yeah, love.
The bell's
Stealth
ringing for-
kill. Okay.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed.
I need to talk to him.
You're a priest.
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister.
Oh,
I need to talk to your brother.
sister.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon.
Maybe
I
I
help.
could help somehow?
I feel like that's the best way
The
to
only
get
one
death
who can help
through.
now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but
Where's the physician?
he's with Lord von Berghoff. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck anyway.
I'm not a physician.
Try and help.
But
If I knew that, I'd have... Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books.
And where is this book?
How should I know?
I'll have a look there.
But no one is allowed...
I'll figure it out.
Why do you want to...
Well, unless Thomas
There we go.
recovers.
You mean
I'll
that
be honest.
Ponte who's
I'll
to
be honest.
hanged?
He's a noble. The main thing is...
All right, she's with it.
I
She's
want
with it. It's
Thomas to
fine.
live
It's fine.
too.
Yes.
I'll get going then.
Go.
Cool, cool. Okay. I do think I wasted a bunch of time right at the start of this with blacksmithing.
Please.
What's through here? Oh, is this just the chapel? I robbed this gaff? Maybe?
Disgusting!
Disgusting! Look, I just wanted to make a bit of money, okay? My go-to has been robbing places since day one, and I'm still alive, so, you know, it's working. We're getting there. Alright, we're back in a private area. My clothes are getting rattier by the second. I don't know what caused this. Can I possibly interest you in giving me your stuff? See what I mean? Pilfering. Get a kipper. Who doesn't notice a fish being... Who doesn't notice a fish being taken out of their pants? You know? I'm getting fucking loads of points. Look at me! Look at me! Eh? Alright, you're still here. Interesting. You've got a name. Keeps a fish in there. Yeah. He's got fishy knickers. Don't know why, but he likes it. Can't, you know. God save him. As they'd say in this world. Shall I have a quick wash? Oh, never mind. Oh, so my shit is just falling off me. It's not that I'm dirty, it's that I'm in tatters.
If you're after some leftovers.
Okay, so this was Yasik. This is the medicine. Okay.
The kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there, though. And
Alright,
not
whatever,
a
mate.
step further from the kitchen.
Bathhouse. Okay. Yeah, tatties. Do you remember that? God, that game was incredible. What was it? The Thank goodness you're here.
At least a crust of bread.
With
sorry.
tatties. You will be, mate. You will be.
Where do you think you're going?
Elsewhere. Nothing about us, though. We're tatties. He hasn't got shit on him. Why are you...
Go away now.
I'm going.
You're not allowed here.
Yeah, I know. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
They left at least.
Okay, I think I went the wrong way anyway. Let's take two.
Stuff your face quick and get back to work.
I think I need to be in here. Mind if I do? Never mind, I think this is the wrong place. Maybe I did go up there? No! Okay, so she was here. She went through here. Which is now locked. Okay. I am! Chill out, mate. How the fuck do I get up there? The way I just came, huh? PS2 seems to be sat in my library. Dark Souls 2? Alright, well, if it's not too late to refund, then... I give that game so much shit. Oh, Death Stranding. Okay, okay. That's forgivable. I will say I haven't actually played Death Stranding 2. I played Death Stranding 1 a bit.
Where are you going?
And then he kind of just gives up, doesn't he?
Get up.
No, he doesn't. Sorry.
You're not allowed
sorry,
here.
didn't know. You should put up a sign or something. Yeah, I think I got to... Annoyingly, I think I got...
Sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Jesus Christ. Can you fuck off, mate? Can you... Whoop, whoop. Go away.
I suppose you're waiting.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a, or at least a...
I can see if...
Hey, I need...
I got a perch. There we fucking go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I just gave this dude some trouser fishes. A single trouser fish. And he's happy. Perfect. So you got so far and gave up, just like your story? Exactly, exactly. I got, I think I essentially got to the beach.
What's that?
Don't know, it must have been the wind.
What? Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off. Hey, you're not allowed here.
You can't see me. I'm leaving, I'm leaving.
Well, what's it gonna be? Piss off.
I'm leaving! Leave me alone.
That's it.
I think it's actually a couple of floors up, huh?
John Cena's another one. But I'm like,
I don't think he's that attractive. So I'm with you on that one. He's a hunk. But I don't think he's that attractive. Why did you come up here, huh?
maybe I don't like him.
I think, yeah, there's something off-putting about that. About being too muscular, you know?
Yeah.
Not always. Not always. I think, like, a good base goes a long way. It's the people that look roided out. That's uncomfortable. Whoever invented their leg press machine is going to hell. Hey, princess, how you doing? Yeah. I will say, as a perpetually chubby boy, I quite enjoy the leg press machine, purely because years and years of being overweight have meant that I've got alright quads and calves.
You?
Sorry.
What in God's name are you doing here?
Dunno, mate. Am I in the women's chambers? I feel like I'm a bad man. I get what you mean now, though. If you the reason you didn't want to go to the shop is because of the leg press machine, fair. If you went far, with leg pressing. That can take you out of action for years. Does this game let you do gay stuff? Apparently, yes. I've heard yes. There's a gay relationship you can have. And it's with your boy. Bromance turned romance. I'm very excited. I just fluctuate between fat and thin my entire life. I fluctuate between fat and... fat and... he's alright. I never quite reach thin, but I think that's my destiny, you know? Let's see what's in here. I will say, okay, with, in terms of, gay relationships in this game, I haven't had any gay stuff yet. However, extremely homoerotic stuff. We're talking Top Gun volleyball scene, okay? That has been happening, and I'm all for it, you know? I'm ready for it. Yeah, how are you, princess? I think I've got all the shit I needed. Can I just read the book? Just in case it gets snatched off me? Oh my god, he's fucking... God, skip to the end, and... Sigismund... I can't read this here. This is too long of a read.
Oh, not this again.
Chill. What is this place? What? You doing alright?
The 7th bell.
7th bell. Jesus Christ, I'm running out of time. Hans is dead. Let's be real. Let's start thinking about our lives ahead of this. Did I give him a raw fish? Ignoring me, deserve it? What did I ignore you? Which beach? Oh, I don't remember. It was, okay, I will say, what had happened just before I stopped playing Death Stranding. Apparently, I stopped to the point where shit gets interesting. I'll say that much. I went through an area where I think there was like weird little glitchy people. And it was all, it's when shit started getting weird instead of just being a delivery system. And then I stopped playing. It was like some sort of harbor, I think. I don't remember any names. You know? Good. Just been on a vacation for a few weeks. Went on a cruise. Ooh. Where was the cruise? Amy and I have thought about going on a cruise before, but it'd be specifically the, Northern Lights? Is that what it's called? Is it called the Northern Lights? Northern Lights. It's called the Northern Lights. Again, nods. Go back to it, you'll enjoy it. I have heard that. I think the problem I usually have with something like Death Stranding, though, I think I need to remember if I go back to it, I'll probably start again, but I just need to mainline the main story until it gets me hooked. The problem with those games is I usually... I need to go back up there, don't I? I usually end up getting sidetracked by side stuff, funnily enough. And am I silly? Oh, that's that shit. Hold on. Where's my quest? Get hold of a fever
Christopher
tonic.
Reeves asked me, Americans mead to just suck it up and eat some Heinz baked beans on toast, don't you think?
Yes.
Honestly, I think they should give it a shot. Nothing like some Heinz baked beans on toast to really elevate your breakfast game. Plus,
100%.
It's better than running out of Diet Coke, right? But hey,
Wouldn't
different
know, mate.
strokes
Wouldn't
for
know.
different folks.
Hey?
Just as long as they're not torturing me with those chaotic gameplay moments.
AI needs a wanker. I don't know why. I just don't like him. I'm pissed at him. Where's this Chamberlain Aldrich here? Unpleasant to threaten. He's got a stomach ulcer. Okay. Where's Thomas? Thomas. Scribe. Inflammations of various kinds. Simple decoction made from ingredients that are readily available. That's someone else. The scribe was with me again. The fever had apparently subsided, but he demanded my tonic again. He said the fever keeps coming back at night, which is not usual, but my tonicum should not be given lightly. Therefore gave him another dose, but warned him that it was the last. Oh, so this is the fever tonic. Okay, so... Okay, fever is a simple decoction made from ingredients that are quite readily available. The decoction is prepared from boiled wine, 3 parts fever, 2 parts of the grated ginger, and 1 part of elderberry leaves. Jesus Christ, okay. Okay. There's not a lot of side stuff. Most fun is the initial get from AB hike. Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing that was the side stuff. I remember getting distracted. I can't remember, like, I don't know. I wasn't getting into it as much. I could see, I've had people, like, big time be like, you're fucking up for not going back and playing that game. I've got a few friends that are super, super into it. I have to go back up though, don't I? I came down too early. Okay, let's go back up. Right. Okay. Let's go back up. I'm getting a lot of stealth points, which is very nice. Yeah, I have the same problem with Death Stranding and games like that as I do with Game of Thrones. Which is I'm like, oh, you know what I'd fucking love is to play Game of Thrones, or watch Game of Thrones. Don't look at me. And then I start it, and there's just so much of it that just like gets like in the in-between bits I'd forgotten about, and I just want the main moments, that I end up getting burnt out on it. You know what I mean? Just burn myself out on it. Right. Can I fucking look at my book a second, mate? Read. This isn't the book I need. I could do with some savior schnapps, though, to be fair. Fever tonic. Okay, here we go. Right. Ass the fever few? Oh, we've got another fucking chime. I sat on it for a while as I didn't see the point of walking sim, but gone round it like 4 to 5 times. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that game definitely seems like it's when it hits, but it just hasn't hit me yet. I need to go, but I do need to go back and try it. You what, mate? I like that. Okay, so we need...
I need to hurry.
Oh, shut up, Henry. You're making me panic. Right, we need wine. Pour that in. Lovely. What was the next step? Okay. Add the fever few and boil for 2 turns. So 3 handfuls of fever few. Okay. Let's go inventory. Do I have fever few? I do. What else was it? It was fever few and ginger, right? Fever few, ginger, elderberry leaves. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Elderberry? I hardly know it. So what was it? It was 3 handfuls of fever few. Ish. 3 handfuls. I don't know if it works like this. I think it does. Okay. Then I think you add that and boil for 2 turns. Let's move this down. Wait for it to start boiling. There we go. Look at this. I got this. We're absolutely fine. You need to boil it for 2 turns. So go whoop, and flip. And I'll pull this up as soon as this is done. Done. Okay. Oh, it's boiled for 2. What was next? Grind the elderberry leaves and add them to the cauldron. Add the ginger. Finally distill. Okay. Grind elderberry. Fuck, how many elderberry? 3 handfuls of few, 2 handfuls of ginger, and a handful. Okay, elderberry. So just 1 elderberry. Grind that in. Grinding, grinding, grinding. Lovely. Drop the bastard in. Perfect. And then, what was it? It was 2 handfuls of ginger. Dish. What? Dish. Okay, that's weird looking ginger. Put that in. And then distill. Why not distill? What's the distilling? How does distilling work? I actually don't know how distilling works. Hold on. How does this work? Shit. I haven't distilled anything before. Do I lower it and then distill it? No? Okay. Move you back up. Might have just wanked that out. Prepare file. Distill. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Lovely. So, now we should be done. Fever tonic. Good shit. Good shit. We did it.
Too long?
Shut up, Henry. It worked. It's not weak. We did it. Lab dweller. Game saved. Okay, we have a save point. That's fucking rad. I don't think I thought... I'm not sure if I'd saved up until this point, if I'm honest.
9th bell. Only 3 to go.
I should really remember where I'm going. But yeah, I think all this talk we've had of heartthrobs and hot boys, okay? I still can't think of a heartthrob. Shit, I think I've thought of one. But, no, I don't know. All the heartthrobs I'm thinking of are older men. Wait, is it back up that way? No. It's back up this way, okay. Because I was thinking, like, heartthrobs. What are the modern day heartthrobs? Okay? I think, genuinely, the last one we had, and this genuinely might be the last one we had, Robert Pattinson of Edward Cullen fame.
Are we gonna have gruel again tonight?
I don't know, mate.
I don't think so.
Don't look at me. She didn't look at me. Don't look at me. Wow, I'm fucking invisible, huh? Don't be guarding that place. Are you walking out? I mean, I'm trying to deliver medicine. You'd think they'd look kindly upon this, you know? I knock him out? I doubt it. I doubt it. I did save. I could try and knock him out. You going all the way up? Wait, what's the button?
Huh? I must be mad.
He's gonna walk back down. Go into that corner. I'm gonna sneak up behind. That does mean he's gonna come up behind me. Yes. You're a fucking nerd. Alright, I'm ahead of him though. Because he might just stand outside this door. But if he did, I'd be fucked. Because I can't get in. That's what I'm talking
Did you
about.
get it?
Yeah.
I got it. Brewed it myself.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse.
Not for long.
If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Wait, did I just skip a bunch of tolls? Was I actually early? Damn, I fixed the scaffolding as well. So, what do I do? You know what I could have done? Sabotage the bell. Didn't think of that. Shit. That would have been a great idea. I did it in time. No? Oh, look at the sad boy. My future gay love interest. Damn. If this doesn't humble, severely humble Hans, I don't think anything will. Because he's gonna, I feel like he must come within like an inch of death.
I urge you all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws, and bandits
Vagabonds.
roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher.
Don't worry, mate. I made sure the scaffolding is very sturdy. I got you.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake.
But sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious.
Why is this guy so out for
Seize
blood
them
here?
immediately.
You can't do
What's
this.
going on?
I'm a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me!
Fuck. He's not dying. I don't believe it. I'm pretty sure you romance him. Unless I just missed the opportunity. Okay.
Open the gate!
Is that fucking... Has he come to rescue us?
My lord.
Ah.
What the hell is going on?
Good question.
It was just a...
Just a hanging, sir.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down!
Okay, at least he's actually, you know... I thought that was drunken priest for a moment. It's not.
Help me off this horse!
What happened to him? Because he was supposed to come to our wedding. Not our wedding, but the wedding we were at. And then he just didn't turn up. Did he get ambushed? I wonder if it was the same people that ambushed Captain Thomas. Interesting. I'm glad he survived just long enough to be like, "Oi! Stop it!" and then collapsing. That was good of him. I still think I could have done so many more underhanded things in order to save Hans. I could have 100% done it.
Lordship is expecting you.
What's this guy's fucking problem? I'm gonna stab him in the throat if he's not careful. Just, you know, stealth kill. I think I just got like 4 perk points in stealth, so I could get away with it.
From Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up.
I feel like his voice is familiar.
All right then. Let's hear it.
We don't actually have the message on us.
Respects, Sir Otto.
Unfortunately.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Good depth to the bow, nice.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father.
I could make some marigold
that his
decoction.
son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Fucked. I'm gonna stay silent.
Well,
let Hans do this.
It was somewhat unexpected.
This is royal proceedings.
I must
kind of
say,
thing.
it was the first time I had a
It's not my
noose around
place.
my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of
I
my
know my place.
chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must
Good.
say in his defense
Wind your neck
that
in,
he
mate.
had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway,
He sounds a bit like
let
Stellan
us leave
Skarsgård.
this
That's what I'm thinking.
misunderstanding aside.
I don't think it
and
is him,
get
but
to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let
again,
us
I think
leave
I
that
should stay
aside.
silent. I think I'd
Tell
only
me,
fuck it up.
what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I'm all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe.
Good
What
point
arises
to
from
start.
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
Can we
In
be besties?
other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Maybe. Betray is a strong word.
I wouldn't
Staying
be so
stum.
bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom.
I need to be
whether
like
it's to
the
be a
the
common
Chamberlain
one
here.
or not.
Speak when directly spoken to and
The future is
requested
still
of.
a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
That's
We've
fair.
had plenty
He has
of
literally just
experience
been
of that at
messed
home
up by
too, sir.
bandits.
Only a short time ago, we had to deal with a similar band.
then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep.
I respect this guy.
Damned if I
Seems
know
decent.
how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out
Oh,
half of my
Harrison,
garrison,
how fucking many
including my
outlaws are there?
captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
This has
Indeed,
gone
you
fucking
may.
phenomenally.
Perhaps in
As far
the
as I'm
end,
concerned.
we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And
Damn,
since I
okay.
don't have many men left to send as messengers,
We're
I will
messi-
gladly accept
It didn't
your
go well
help.
for us last
Just say
time.
the
We're
word,
messengers
sir.
again.
Where should we go?
You'll
Oh.
go to Nebakov, a small castle.
Nebakov.
Or
Oh.
rather a fortress.
I've been there.
on the
It's way
cliffs.
south.
The omen there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not
I
be
wasn't
very
allowed in,
willing to
I will say that
fulfill his
much.
obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
What if he's unwilling?
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine, and it has always been more than worth their while.
Okay.
So tell him that I would like it to remain so.
That's
I
cool.
do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show
someone of
Sir
status.
He will take his time
Okay.
over being persuaded, and then concur.
I'll get to him somehow.
I expect
Cool.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixed.
Okay.
We'll take
Let's
care
go.
of this.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible.
Very well. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have...
I'm hoping I'm getting my shit back. They haven't just
Thank
chucked
you,
it in the river
sir.
or something, right?
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh,
Can I have my stuff back?
ask away, young man.
Old Henry.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh,
He's called István Toth, a Hungarian noble.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here?
and why does this...
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from... Go with God.
Thank you for everything, sir.
There will be time enough yet for social nicety. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one
There
of
we
his
go, that's
chambers.
better.
And you, Henry, shall also be... There, your
Fits your station.
equipment shall also be returned to you.
Hey,
And
beautiful.
you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that as a noble's escort, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses.
Okay, so Hans gets a horse, basically, I think is what they're saying.
Gentlemen,
I get my shit
follow
back,
me.
Hans gets a horse. Phenomenal. Lead the way, my boy. Lead the way, my boy.
So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us and we're
Get
going to
him!
act like nothing happened,
Get him,
then
Hans.
you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
That's fair, honestly.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Don't.
Given
If
the
no, if
circumstance-
spots,
What
coconuts,
circumstances?
you know.
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized
In
that.
my defense, sir, I
realised.
wanted to hang
Yes,
someone.
you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself.
Damn. I mean, you can show me to my room, mate.
Henry,
I'm cool with that.
once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Alright.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
I mean, you do owe us an
you owe
apology.
him a proper apology.
Same.
I think I've apologized more than enough.
You said sorry
Even
once.
though I
Someone
had
else said
little
sorry
reason
for
not
you.
to regard him as a poacher, but still, I will try to rectify my error.
Okay. He said he'd try and, you know. Alright.
Nevertheless,
Are we going?
welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was
It's
built
pretty
in the
cool.
jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here.
That's
But
a
don't believe a
badass
word of it.
tale.
It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough,
Bit of
keeping
wrath,
everything
maybe,
here
Chamberlain,
running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
God, you're telling me. Sorry, ladies. Didn't mean to walk into your quarters earlier. That was a mistake. I apologize. I was just looking to make a potion. Plus, I don't think it was their quarters. I think it was the alchemy room. They just happened to be in there and live next to it. Okay,
The
there's a big
jail
difference.
cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with
This
that
guy
part of the
is a
castle, aren't you?
wanker.
All too well.
I'm gonna play
thanks.
nice, though. Hey, look what playing nice gets you. Get speech perk points. Not bad, not bad. Wait, am I in here?
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there. A little gift from our gracious...
Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever, mate. You want to keep your current equipment or put on what you're wearing before return, please. Look how fancy I look. Yeah. Look at this. I got the threads. Oh, I got my dog. I forgot about Mutt. Ooh, military sword. We had a housemate once who would play loud, shitty music on his Anchor speaker. We desperately wanted to paint a W at the start. That would have been sick. Hell yeah. Saxon. Oh, they gave me armor and shit. Wanker. Should I have a little kip? Special little nap, maybe? Oh shit, this is a, Wait, so... This shit's shared? That's crazy. Yeah, all this stuff is shared? That's so cool. Okay, that's sick. I was thinking I was going to have, like, individual chests each place. That I hire, you know. Alright, big man. But looks like I got special little teleporty chests, which I do like that. Pebbles, my boy. Alright. You're alright, Pebs. Mr. Peb. Who said that?
Whoa!
Was that Hans? If it is, I'm sorted, mate. What are you on about? He might actually be. Yeah, he's here. Whoa. Dude, I'm with you. What are you doing, dude? I'm ready.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Do I need to move?
What a cheap old nag.
Don't you fucking say a word about Pebbles. How dare you? Can we go now?
Damn it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm here for some horse.
Well, only yes, but you're
Well,
fucking
fuck
things
me
up for
blind.
me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on you. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. So kindly take
Herring?
a look at him in the stable here. Take care, sir.
It's herring, huh? He's worse than Pebbles. No, wait, he's not actually. He can carry less. He's got more courage, more speed. I like Pebbles. I'm keeping Pebbles. Fuck this guy. I'm keeping Pebbles. Wait, do I have to take the horse? Or do I just tell him I don't want him?
I took a look and
keep my own.
Animal.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth. You flat out refuse to. Actually, now we've got to know each other. We could both get something out of it. What do you say?
I can keep my mouth shut.
I can keep my mouth shut.
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you'll do all right.
Give me more, I'm not interested.
I might be interested, but I deserve a bigger
13
cut.
for that.
I'm not new to all this, so I'm well aware that the first offer to an accomplice, so forget about that and make it worth my while.
I didn't expect you to be so savvy. But you're not. I'll give you double my first offer.
Me too.
Right, now we can get back to the room.
I know how to ride, don't worry.
Ah, don't worry. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail. An arrow.
Well, I'll be damned. But even an experienced horseman like you can tack him up.
Sure.
Mate, I already got my shit. Look at him. He's tacked up to shit.
Come on then.
Oh, actually.
Riding the fresh air will do us both a world of good.
Mate, I'm ready. What are you doing? Huh? I'm sorted. I'm wondering if I should equip the tack
Glad
you
you're
gave me
here.
and everything. So I look
needed
official.
to catch a breath of fresh air.
Fuck him. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever that bastard's name is.
Ah, fuck
Yeah,
him.
fuck him, to be honest.
We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated.
Mate, you nearly died a minute ago. Like, chill out.
That isn't going to get
You're fine.
high-handed with
You're
the
fine.
Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although,
look,
to be fair, he did nearly die a minute ago. So
I know
that's
I
fair.
behaved like an idiot, but
happens to the best of us. But you can
Can
rely
we be
on
boyfriends?
always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a man.
I'm ready.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll
I'll
stand
sheath
by
your
you,
sword any day, mate.
even if it isn't
Let's
always
go.
easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But
Probably
I
anything.
take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
I've already
Don't worry
repaid it.
about it.
Yeah.
I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word,
Yeah, I was rich,
Henry.
mate.
You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she...
Not on account of us, no. But,
I did help her out. She's sorted.
well, it's a complicated...
Jesus. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad... It's high time we set out so we can get...
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Nice. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm already mounted, but... Hurry up, Hans, my boy. I'm very happy with... I think I've just initiated the potential. I think I might get to have Hans romance.
It's nice to be out under the open sky.
Excited for
I was
this.
feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle.
Speed up.
I've never seen anything like it before.
This is a sick
Perkstein
castle,
is just a
he's
little
not wrong.
fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true.
Yeah.
Von Bergov must be loaded.
Big
I
cash.
expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots.
Ingots. I don't think I've ever heard it be said as ingots. Ingots. I've always heard. Lots of gold ingots.
This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked
Yeah.
here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, What great deeds have you achieved in life? And I'd have to tell him, well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching.
Yeah.
Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
See the land. You can tell him about me. You can tell him you preserved your line.
I reckon it'll be some time
Al
yet
dente.
before you go to the next life and face judgment. Al dente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a
To be
guardian
fair,
angel by
like,
the name
that
Henry.
saying has
It's a shame I
not
lost my
got
flaming
us that
sword, though.
far at this point. Hey, reputation I ain't gained. He's falling for me, I can tell him. Sadly, I don't think Hans is a heartthrob.
Damn it.
He's, you know.
I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going slow as shit.
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins.
Wait, where's
So,
that?
Get ready. Forward.
Go.
Where's that?
Race with the wind.
Damn, he's fast. Oh no, because I picked the slower horse. It's my trusty Pebbles. Come on, Pebbles. We got this. Come on, Pebs.
Faster.
Big Peb.
Go.
I'm kind of following him, so I'm a bit screwed here. The problem is I don't remember where he said. He literally said it a minute ago.
Faster.
Shit. I'm way behind. To be honest, he needs a win. I should have let him have it. He needs a win. Little does he know, everyone in this place loves me. Everyone seems to hate Hans, like through and through. Everyone fucking hates his guts. Because he's been poaching and hanging out with reprobates. Meanwhile, Henry over here...
Come on.
...has been like, hanging out with everyone. He's completely screwed me.
Go!
Yeah, look at that. Good on him.
Oh.
I might potentially get to romance him. Just so you know.
Christ, yeah.
I've already started the line,
I needed that. My head
but
feels a
I
lot
don't think it
clearer
happens
now.
for a while.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it.
Yeah.
But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
He likes
Like
me.
I say, I can see
Yeah.
everything clearly.
Now we make out.
And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the
Oh,
Lord
that's
of
not the
fucking
lesson he needed
Perchstein.
to learn.
Let everyone know who they
He
have the
needed
honor of
humbling,
addressing.
and now he's like, everyone will know I'm a
With you on
noble.
that, noble sir.
Shit.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start...
It's true. Nabokov. Yeah. We're riding with him.
Audentes fortuna juvat!
Ardentes fortuna juvat. You know what that means? Fortune favors the bold.
We turn right here.
So I'm gonna shave my head. Huh? Both. Yeah, both heads. Let's quickly travel. Ah! I see I've already discovered this place. Fast travel's a piece of piss. Here we go.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now,
Wow.
I expect
do look
someone will come
fancy.
to greet us.
Maybe we're
And
waiting
hopefully
for
not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See
Chill
to it
out,
that
Hans.
it receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if...
Please be patient.
My word.
There we go. There we go.
Got sharp-tongued sometimes.
He will.
Just wait and see. If we get shit thrown on us again, these are my fancy threads.
Come
I can't be
on.
getting crap
So
thrown on me.
Yaramir
Okay,
will be
good.
here any moment.
Perfect.
The Lord Jesus Christ be
Archery
praised.
range.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then,
Huh?
Yaramir of... And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to...
Sir Hans Capon of... I am honored, Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings. And
certainly. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to do.
Hurtle has other duties.
15 horses? My...
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once, at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So,
that was awkward.
Tell me, sir, how did you achieve
you're better
what
than
you
that.
have?
Well, it's a long... But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find...
No, he didn't. I apologize. So, let's proceed to the real reason. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir...
Certainly. Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name. It's not the fanciest fortress ever. But how was your journey?
Aye.
Good.
Lovely country.
Well, that's nice to hear. Especially from... But I must say, my throat is dry. Come along with me. We'll soon fix that.
He's trying to get me pished.
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there. So don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses.
Oh, do you guys want to play?
Rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. Always glad to see you can rely on me. Like you.
And you,
God be
Hurtle.
with you.
Have you got shit for brains? They've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some...
Yeah, I'm a good lad. Let's gamble.
I'm sure...
Good day to you.
Get to know Michael the Adjutant.
Would you like to
play some
throw one
dice?
game?
With a badge. Oh, this is big shit, huh? I've got nearly $2 grand. I forgot how rich I was. Fuck it.
Let's play like... And do you have the...
Oh, with a badge.
Now
Novices and a badge.
Let's play.
Nice. I've got the badge for that. Playing with a badge. Make an ordinary game of dice more interesting by using a badge. If you or your opponent have a badge at the same level, tin, silver, or gold, you can make use of them during your game. Every badge has a different property that affects the rules of the game. You can find these properties in the badge's description in your inventory, or you can read them at any time in the following page. So I'm doing... Oh. What the fuck? Okay, doubles the points of your last throw. Game a small point head start at the start of the game. Cancels the effects of your opponent's tin badges. Okay, I think I've got one of them. I might do that. Allows you to roll one die again. Can be used once per game. Allows you to add one extra die to your throw. That's pretty nice. After your throw, change a die to your choosing to a 3. Can be used. That's tough. To a 3 out of all of them. The combination 3 plus 5 now counts as a new formation called the cut. Can be used repeatedly. That's quite good. You gain 25% more points for this turn. Can be used once per game. That's quite good. After an unlucky throw, allows you to throw again. That's really good. Jesus. Oh my god, there's so many. What the fuck? Okay, so it's tin, silver, gold, special badges. Tin Joker. You can change one die to a Joker, usable once per game. Joker can substitute any value. Okay.
Dice?
I'm gonna have even, Holy Trinity, ordinary, with a defense. I'm gonna play it in attack position.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Screw over his badge. Although, is that gold? What the fuck was that? Okay, even. I might have fucked this up. Go again. Oh.
Let it be.
Come on,
now.
don't
I wanna
bust.
play too, you know.
3. Fuck it. I'm there. 1,000, just over 1,000. That's not bad. Has he got all even dice? No, that one's slightly different.
Finished.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he screwed himself if he went again. We got this, we got this. One. Let's go. Continue. Got a good head start, but I can't let that get to my head. 1-5.
If I was you,
This is sketchy. I feel like I'm about to bust. Yeah. The game just gets me like that, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go this.
Shit! What
He immediately bust. Been there. Been there. 4-4-4. Ooh, 3 4s. He could just have a. This is the thing. He could just have a phenomenal run.
My God,
Okay, he's got to pass that.
done.
Yeah. See, look, he's just made up to where I was. I'm gonna go that. 2 is not worth it.
Henry, have you lost your mind? You're gonna
Yeah.
lose everything.
What, my 100 points? Yeah, I'll lose everything. Oh my god. Okay, that was alright. It's still only 500, so like, if I do lose it all, it's not a biggie. That's quite nice. Whew. 400. I have to remember not to get too cocky.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
This is actually, like, the best I've done. He's not got too lucky, which is nice. I need 400.
Well, that's no great loss.
Shit.
You didn't have much anyway.
I know, but what if you snipe it from under me? I'm scared. He could do it. He could so easily do it. Do I get his badge? 1. Oh! Look at that. I'm not continuing.
You must
It's
have
too much
a
of a
lucky
risk.
horseshoe up your ass.
Whew.
Next time I'll be more careful around you.
Yeah, that's what I thought, mate. That's what I thought. Alright, I know it's a little bit early, but I might leave it here. I think we'll continue next time, tomorrow. Maybe a lovely little time. But for now, I think I shall rest my weary head. For I am a sleepy little boy. So, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing more of the same. Be a good little time. For now, however, let's see if we've got someone fun we can read out to. We got a bunch of people out and about. Oh, we got Game Sandwich. We got some Slay the Spire going. Hello Shovel Knight. Oh, they're playing Sekiro. Pretty good. Oh, there's a lot of choices. A lot of choices. Who have I raided out to recently? I can't be playing favorites. This is the thing. I can't be playing favorites. I don't think I've rated this person. I have, but I am your favorite. That's why I can't be playing favorites more. You know? Can't be doing it too much. Already got my fave. Okay, well, let's go for these guys. These guys were fun. Let's hang out with them. We're raiding out to the lovely, the illustrious Hollow Shovel Knight. And they're playing Sekiro, which I haven't played that game in time. I saw the whole thing recently where I think there's trailers out for it at the moment with the anime. Very exciting. I don't know if I just saw fan-made shit or if that was actually official. I'm quite out of the loop. Anyway, thank you all for coming. It's been a pleasure having you. And I hope you enjoy it over on their stream. Much love and bye-bye. Bye.